Alright there people, it's Brad the Lad back again with another video. Hope I find you all doing well on this Wednesday evening. So I wanted to talk about what happened at the Tottenham Man City game last night. So Spurs, of course, didn't want to give or help their North London rivals Arsenal win the title, and they're actually happy that they lost to Manchester City last night, who look set to win 4 Premier League titles in a row. The game last night, City won 2-0. Erling Haaland got both goals. It just makes me think though, it does, you know, Ange Postecoglou was very unhappy. He had a go at one of the supporters. He said in his press conference that the club's standards are fragile, or the foundations are fragile, if you want to be accurate. And he, you know, he had a go at a fan during the game. And his BBC interview lasted 38 seconds. He couldn't be arsed. His answers were really short. And Man City, you know, won the game, and the Tottenham fans were quite satisfied about that. But the thing was, that defeat meant they missed out on Champions League football. It's like, you know, I think for Man U, I think some United fans probably wanted Arsenal to beat them because they don't want Manchester City to win 4 Premier League titles in a row. That's Man United's record, and Man United, the best that they can do is finish in the Europa League. Regardless of that, that's a bad season. So I can understand why Man United fans would not want Manchester City to win the Premier League for a fourth season in a row. But the Tottenham fans, they've still got Champions League football. That was their last chance to get Champions League football over Aston Villa, you know, to close the gap on them. You know, I think if Villa got a draw, if Tottenham won, I know nobody expects to beat Manchester City nowadays. If Tottenham won, maybe, you know, they could have taken it to the last day for the final Champions League spot, but they haven't. There was a chance at 5th place, could have been a Champions League position, but apparently it's not now. Well, it isn't, because it was confirmed about a couple of weeks ago. So Tottenham will be playing in the Europa League next season. It does just make me think, why are you happy that you've helped, you know, why are you happy that you've missed out on Champions League football just so Arsenal don't win the Premier League? It's mental. You know, Ange Postecoglou's a man who wants to win. You know, he's got a true desire, but there is a repetitive pattern of what is happening at Tottenham, and that is, you know, Jose Mourinho said the only club he managed he didn't feel any connection with was Tottenham. They sacked him 6 days before a cup final. Probably would have lost because they were playing Man City, but even so. Antonio Conte, again, another Premier League winner. Another manager with a winning mentality, just won a Serie A title with Inter Milan. And he missed out. He didn't win a trophy at Tottenham. He was furious with the club standards, and Daniel Levy, the owner of the club, or the chairman of the club. So, very, you know, there is a recurring pattern of frustrated Spurs managers really getting upset with the standards and the foundations of the football club. They've not won anything since 2008. I was 6 the last time Tottenham won something. So I've never actually seen Tottenham win anything, but that was the last time they won a piece of silverware. But, you know, the Maurizio Pochettino era, they did really, really well. You know, they were title contenders, you know, always consistent within the top 4 or in place, things like that. But, you know, and there's always that accusation of Tottenham being Spursy, as we call them. So, I'm not too sure what to think. From a Tottenham point of view, if Ange Postecoglou, you know, I've heard people say that people don't take Tottenham, you know, Tottenham don't take their team very seriously, or there's no pressure or expectation to win anything, you know. But the ambition, you know, the signs that the club have appointed, the managers like your Mourinho and your Conte, who failed to win anything for the first time in their managerial careers, was at Tottenham. You know, so it's quite bizarre how long they've not won a trophy. Would Ange Postecoglou consider sticking around? I don't know. I think he will be Spurs manager next season. I don't think he'll leave the club, but I can tell he is very unhappy right now because of the way that they're playing. You know, and the acceptance of defeat. And, you know, football isn't about that, you know. I think Tottenham, people consider Tottenham quite a big club. I would put them in that bracket, but I know they're not as big as United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, you know. You know, and they're a team that have come close, but they've never done enough to do what they, you know, needed to do to get the silverware. Like Harry Kane, of course, Tottenham Hotspur developed for the academy. He's at Bayern Munich, a club who win the trophies every season. This season, he's not won one. Not a single piece of silverware, which is bizarre. But overall, you know, that's disappointing. That's a personal disappointment because he's never won any major silverware. And I'm sure, I think he will do eventually. It will eventually happen. I don't have any doubts about that. I know people say, well, Leverkusen are unbeaten in all competitions. You know, Bayer Leverkusen will be unstoppable under Xabi Alonso, and Xabi Alonso turned down Bayern Munich. He turned down Liverpool. But even so, I think, you know, they've got, you know, I still think they are definitely one of the biggest football clubs in the world. Probably, in my opinion, the second biggest. I think I'd say Real Madrid are first, Bayern possibly second, maybe City are third, based on how things are. Right now, I don't know if I would put them there for sure, but, you know, Tottenham, it's like, I don't know, they're very old school and very much living in the past sort of thing. You know, I don't think, you know, Tottenham were never specialists for trophies or anything like that, but I definitely think that, you know, something has to change within the club in terms of the mentality, because, yeah, they've got one of the most beautiful stadiums in world football, probably the best stadium in England, never mind the Premier League, and they don't play like a team who plays football at that stadium. Thanks guys for watching. This is Brad the Lad. See you next time. Bye bye.